It's all falling apart. And this time, the cameras aren't scripted. In a blistering live segment that's going viral by the second, British broadcaster Dan Wootton didn't hold back as he shredded Meghan Markle's Netflix series and her carefully crafted brand image, with the kind of biting precision that leaves no room for interpretation. Wootton dismantled the narrative the Duchess of Sussex has spent years curating. A feminist, humanitarian, victim-turned-icon. But behind the soft-focus lenses and PR buzzwords, the reality is becoming painfully clear. Meghan Markle may not be the powerful changemaker she pretends to be, but rather a master manipulator playing a long con on both sides of the Atlantic. She's a fraud, Wootton declared, and for once, even the silence from Meghan's camp is deafening. Let's be honest. Meghan and Harry's Netflix deal was meant to be their golden goose, a chance to control the narrative, rake in millions, and prove that they didn't need the royal family. But Wootton ripped the show to shreds for what it truly is: a narcissistic, self-serving, one-sided piece of propaganda that relies more on victimhood than actual substance. From bizarre reenactments to cherry-picked headlines and emotional manipulation, the show reeks of desperation. It wasn't about shedding light on injustice. It was about feeding the Meghan Markle machine. And the irony? Viewership numbers are dropping, critical reviews are tanking, and public sympathy is wearing thin. Do you think Meghan used the Netflix series to play the victim instead of offering real insight into her life? The royal title she won't let go. Here's the contradiction Meghan doesn't want you to notice. She fled the UK claiming institutional racism and toxicity, yet clings to her Duchess title like a lifeline. If the royal family is so harmful, why does she still use the royal styling on her books, at public appearances, and in Hollywood? Dan Wootton nailed it. She's monetizing the very institution she claims to detest. It's not just hypocrisy, it's exploitation. The Sussexes promise to become financially independent, but that independence is entirely dependent on their royal ties. Meghan isn't building a brand on talent. She's building it on borrowed prestige. Should Meghan Markle be stripped of her royal title if she continues to attack the institution? Wootton's most damning commentary wasn't just about the Netflix show. It was about the constant repositioning of Meghan as the perpetual victim. Every time her projects flop, it's because of racism. Every time the media criticizes her, it's bullying. But is the world really that cruel, or is it simply holding her accountable for a narrative that no longer holds water? Let's remember, Meghan didn't just leave the royal family. She actively tried to destroy it on the way out, with unproven allegations, half-truths, and emotionally manipulative interviews like the now infamous Oprah sit-down, where even basic claims, like the denied royal wedding date or her baby's title situation, were later debunked or clarified. Meghan doesn't want equality. She wants immunity from criticism. Why do you think Meghan never takes accountability for any backlash she receives? It's not just Britain that's had enough. Even in Hollywood, Meghan's carefully polished image is starting to wear thin. Major industry insiders have noted that she's been dropped by Spotify, her Netflix content lacks real traction, and production companies are increasingly hesitant to tie themselves to her brand. As Wootton pointed out, Hollywood loves a comeback story, but they hate a narcissist. Meghan's PR team works overtime to spin failures as strategic pivots, but the facts don't lie. Spotify pulled the plug on her $20 million deal, calling her and Harry grifters behind closed doors. When your former corporate partners start using terms like that, it's not a good look. Why do you think Meghan's Hollywood dream is failing despite all the initial hype? Meghan loves to play the card of a woman hounded by the press, but that's only half the story. Wootton called it out perfectly. She's obsessed with controlling her media image. From curating Instagram posts to hiring elite PR firms, and even trademarking her children's names, it's all about media manipulation, not escape. She and Harry fled the UK supposedly for privacy, yet they signed massive media deals, launched podcasts, gave exclusive interviews, and showed private moments in their docuseries. This isn't someone escaping the limelight. This is someone desperate to stay in it. How can Meghan claim to want privacy while constantly releasing personal content to the public? A brand built on inconsistencies. In the end, Meghan Markle's brand is crumbling under the weight of its own contradictions. She claims to be a feminist, yet married into the most patriarchal institution in the world and profited from it. She claims to be silenced, yet has never stopped speaking. She claims to care about truth, yet has been caught exaggerating and misrepresenting events time and again. Dan Wootton didn't say anything that isn't already out there. He just said it without the sugarcoating. And as more people wake up to the illusion, one thing becomes clear. The Meghan Markle era of manipulation might finally be reaching its end. Do you think Meghan Markle ever really wanted a private life? Or has this all been a calculated rebranding effort from the start? Can Meghan bounce back from all these public setbacks? Or is her credibility permanently damaged? Has Meghan done more harm or good to the royal family and public discourse about race and feminism? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe if you're tired of celebrity manipulation masquerading as activism.